What is up, Pats Nation? It is Patriots Global here with another video, and this is very breaking news. This is a very crazy topic. It is not directly correlated back to the Patriots, but it definitely does affect the Patriots, and I'm going to tell you why in this video. But the Kansas City Chiefs have released star running back Kareem Hunt. Now, this move basically came out after a video was released of him basically abusing a woman. Now, I am not going to show this video, but TMZ has released the video, so literally if you look up this video, you will easily find it. I mean, if you haven't seen it already, it's all over Instagram. It is a very, very huge thing. And before I get more into it, I actually want to say I really respect the Chiefs for doing this. A lot of people are going to be like, yo, the Chiefs are stupid and all this crap. But I really do respect them. I mean, there is no place in the NFL for guys who want to do that kind of crap. So the fact that they actually had the balls to release one of their star and best players on their team while they're being one of the best teams in the league and are leading in the AFC and are around the playoff and Super Bowl time, I mean, you got to give them respect. Now, this actually happened a long time ago. This happened all the way back in February, and supposedly the NFL and the Chiefs knew about this, but apparently when the Chiefs actually tried to talk to Kareem Hunt about it, he actually lied to the team, even when they spoke directly to him about the incident. It also is reported that the league made multiple attempts to actually obtain this video, but they were turned down many times. I mean, it was a police investigation. The NFL was doing their own investigation. I mean, when you have the NFL, when you have the police, when you have the hotel, when you just have all these people coming, you obviously know that you're going to get caught at some point. And then the video surfaced, and he was basically screwed from there. There is no way of denying that that was him, and the fact that he lied to his team about it, that's probably a big reason that they cut him. Now, obviously, this is all new. I mean, this is all just coming out today, so some information might be a little daisy. More will come out as we go, but they definitely did release him. That is official. So you can watch the video on your own, like I did mention, but I do kind of want to break down what happened. So he was seen arguing with a 19-year-old woman outside of his room in the hotel. Hunt then confronts this woman and then started to shove her really hard. The woman then strikes Kareem Hunt in the face, and that is where Hunt basically just started going haywire. Now, when you see the video, you can tell that his friends were trying to hold him back, but he basically just explodes and knocks one of his friends down into the woman, who then both go flying into a wall. Now, both Kareem's male friend and the woman appeared dazed, but Kareem makes his way over to the female and kicks her while she's crouching on the ground, knocking her over. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are probably going to be like, well, why didn't the police come? And the police actually did come. They were called to the scenes, but no arrests were made. And obviously nothing happened to Kareem Hunt until now, which is insane that this is almost a year and we are just finally making a move on this. Now, supposedly Kareem Hunt started going crazy because this woman apparently started going off on him first. And then when he tried to leave, this woman called Kareem Hunt the N-word, and that's basically where he went off. It is unknown yet what is going to happen to Kareem, if he will serve any jail time, if he is going to get a suspension of any sorts in the NFL. If you want to stay on top of this, make sure you guys look more into it. I'm not really going to be making another video on this unless for some reason he signs with the Patriots, which I'm going to get into in a little bit. So after this video came out, the Chiefs did not release him right away. They actually placed him on the commissioner's exempt list. And basically that just means he would not be able to play in games until he was taken off of that list, but he could still go and report to practices and just all that stuff. So they placed him on that, and then a few hours later, they just straight up release him. And that was definitely a huge surprise to me. That was definitely a huge surprise to everyone. I was reading comments. This was a huge thing, not just for the Chiefs Nation, but I mean, even Patriots Nation, just all football nations were freaking out about this. It's a really huge story. I mean, he killed it last season. This season, he has run for already 824 yards and 7 touchdowns in 11 games and has 7 touchdowns receiving. I mean, in 2017, he was selected into the Pro Bowl and led the NFL in rushing yards. He placed 33 last year on NFL's top 100. It just really sucks that the Chiefs had to waste a third rounder on this guy. I mean, this guy causes issues for defenses. I mean, we saw it with the Patriots. I mean, this guy goes off. I mean, you saw it this season when they played the Patriots. You saw it last season, especially when they played the Patriots. Like, I don't think most people understand how much of a gap that this is going to take out of that Kansas City Chiefs offense. Now, do not get me wrong. I am not saying that the Chiefs are now going to fall off. The Chiefs are now going to be terrible, because there is not just one good guy on the team. The team was not based off of Kareem Hunt. You still have so many other talented guys on that offense to get the job done. But when it comes to the running game and even also the receiving game, this definitely takes a big hit for that football team. Now, what does this mean for his future? He is not a free agent right away. He will have to clear waivers. So basically, he'll have to go through the list of teams, and teams can grab him. Honestly, I would be a little surprised if a team grabbed him, but at the same time, I kind of wouldn't. He is a huge talent, huge star, one of the top running backs in the game. But the thing is when you have a reputation like that and you have a police investigation, an NFL investigation going on about you, it's just not what teams want. And then that kind of goes on to the Patriots. Are the Patriots going to get him? I'm honestly going to say no, because I don't see why they would get him. I don't see why the Patriots would want that kind of attention right now, why they would ever want that publicity, but especially right now. And yeah, maybe they would add him or consider it if they weren't already decent at the running back position. You have Sony Michel, who usually is rushing for at least 100 yards per game, one of the top running backs in the NFL. You then have James White, who can play running back pretty well and is doing actually really good at that this season, but more importantly is amazing when it comes to the pass game. And then we are finally getting Rex Burkhead back. You have 3 different running backs. I mean, I just don't really see why they would add him. He'd be a great talent, but like I said, I just don't see why they would add him. This is really fresh news, really fresh gossip, and just all around something I think New England should just avoid. Now, let's keep in mind, guys, that the Kansas City Chiefs are number 1 in the AFC, and that is what is topping the Patriots off. Right now, they are the team that will have home field advantage, and the Patriots could easily take number 1 in the AFC as long as they, number 1, win out the rest of their games, and number 2, the Kansas City Chiefs lose at least 1 game. They took a pretty big hit, so I'll be very curious on how they go around losing a guy like Kareem Hunt. Definitely going to be a pretty big impact. But that is it for today's video. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the Kansas City Chiefs letting go of Kareem Hunt because of abusing a woman. Also, make sure you guys like and subscribe, as it helps me out very, very, very much. Make sure you guys share this video with everybody knows we can go to the Patriots Global family. And other than that, I will catch you guys in another video.